Console Corner is brought to you by and created by Bluball 1993, with special thanks to our contributors Garcia, GC2MT, Josh Carbon, Hi-Res, Phasion, Onilight, and many others. If you'd like to be a contributor and a more prominent supporter of Console Corner, be sure to visit our Patreon at patreon.com/Bluball. That's patreon.com/BLUBALL. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Console Corner podcast. This is episode 8. My name is Blue, and today we have some very special guests coming all the way from the other side of the pond. Today's a little different as well. We have 3 guests instead of the normal 2. Kind of shake it up a bit. One wouldn't come without the other. Kind of a babysitting combo there. So today we have Slopodopolous from Vexed in the Xbox EU region. We also have Yiuii from Vexed as well. And then we have TheLgcy from Flashpoint in the PS4 EU side of things. Let's say hi to Slopodopolous first. Slop, how you doing?
Hello, I'm doing good. How are you?
Yeah, you're doing good?
Yeah.
Slop, you know that I hate you, right?
Why is that?
Because every time I'm doing stats or something, I have to write that long-ass name that is just continuously one letter O, one letter O, one letter O, and I always think I spell it wrong, and then I don't. So now I just write Slop in all your stat sheets.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Too much typing. Yiuii, how you doing today?
Hello, Blue. I'm doing good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How you feeling, man? You've gotten a lot of playtime in the past recent weeks.
It's actually really fun. I get to scrim every day pretty much, and it's pretty fun scrimming, apart from just playing ranked all day.
Yeah, you kind of feed. It's
Like-
okay.
Well, thanks.
And we saved the best for last. Legacy, how you doing?
How you doing, Chief?
Oh, it's one space lost.
Why, ladies and gentlemen, I told Legacy he'd be introed second, and I skipped him on purpose to kind of give him the juice. You know?
I got clickbaited, dude.
Legacy, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good, dude. How are you?
You haven't been on anything Console Corner related since you were on the Console
Since,
Corner
like,
show.
That was like week 2 or something, right? Like week 2, week 3?
Not of
One of the first. It was one of the first ones.
Yeah, week 2 or 3 of the actual Console Corner.
Yeah, like
not,
the actual show.
not the PCL.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
been a hot minute.
Been a hot minute. Speaking of Console Corner, in the beginning of that's kind of what I want to talk about with you guys today is storylines pertaining to yourselves, because you guys have some pretty cool storylines. Legacy, never finished below second or above second in PS4 EU back in the day for Valencia qualifiers and all the esports hub tournaments against. If Swiper's old teams signed up, you would come second. If not, you'd come second to mine. Then you went to Xbox and you played with Harvey, correct?
I did, yeah.
And you guys went against Vexed.
We went against Vexed.
Slop and Yiuii were not on the team at the time, though. So
I don't even
No.
think I was around.
what was that?
I don't even think I was around then.
What were you
Just even
doing?
Play the game.
No, I think you're on like a lower team.
He was on Valerian's team. Valerian Fnatic.
Yeah, he was on like a team with
Yeah.
Oh, so when I made that, was that a new team with Harvey and that as
Mhm.
well? Oh, okay.
Then you didn't. You came in second for Xbox EU for the HRX qualifiers. The HRX that happened in January.
Yeah.
And you came back to PS4, and it was decided that you were going to be a sub for Swiper's team at the time, which was newly acquired Flashpoint.
That did also happen, yeah.
Then you were the sub who had to play at Springland because Swiper couldn't get on an airplane.
Uh-huh.
And you went from sub to MVP in one weekend.
It's
And
a
then
nice story.
Then you went to main roster.
And then
And
never
now,
put the same numbers up again, and I'm completely washed. But
and now here you are again.
yeah.
So Slopodopolous,
Hello.
doesn't remember what team he was on during HRX qualifiers.
I wasn't on a team then.
All right, so
we just established that you were 2 minutes ago.
It was after HRX when I made my team.
all right, what teams have you
Like
been
my first
on
ever.
before Vexed?
So
How did Vex
first,
find you? Is more what I want to know.
Vex found me. It was for the summer LAN, and it was close games. Like they beat us 4-2, beat them 4-0, and it came down to like Bright Marsh. It was 4-3.
What team was that again?
Meatball.
Oh yeah, Meatball.
Yeah, Meatball.
'Cause
Really
you had
close
that-
game.
Yeah, you had that big meatball on your team. His name is Eights.
Eights. I don't think Eights was on my team.
You didn't have
For
Eights?
Meatball.
I thought
No,
you
No,
had
not for
Eights.
Meatball.
Meatball
It's,
came from like a Jonah meme or something,
Oh.
as far as I'm
Yeah.
aware.
It was me, Harvey, Fanatics.
I just thought every good team in EU
Big.
of Xbox had Eights on it because he claimed to be the best player in the world.
He is the best player in the world.
I teamed with Eights
Still.
like many times before that.
He also claimed that, if I brought him on Console Corner, he would have 15,000 people in the chat because all the girls would follow him.
Wow, it reminds me of Twitch chat Paladins games back in the day. 15,000? Seems good.
So, Slop, what teams were you on,
Yeah.
and how did and why did Vex decide to take you over other people?
Oh, okay. So the Meatball versus Vexed for the LAN. I got picked up because basically Revolt Kings couldn't make LAN. I don't know why. So like they decided to drop him and pick me up as a sub for his spot. And then they after LAN they decided to pick me up on full roster instead of taking like Kings back up. on the
Okay,
team.
so here's a better question for you. When you get picked up as the sub for any team, you're looking to prove yourself to become main roster, correct?
Yeah.
Let's go in for any of you, because all of you have been or were subs in the past. Legacy, you were a sub. Slop, you were a sub. Yiuii, you're currently a sub. So, when you're a sub, you're looking to prove yourself to be either utilized more or to be, put into the main roster at some point. But with Vex, it's kind of weird because, Slop, when you were put on the team as the sub, Kings was the sub. Kings couldn't go to LAN, so they dropped him. They decided to keep you after the LAN instead of bringing Eights back. But when they went to Valencia as Gangstars, they had to bring a sub. Eights was on that team, by the way. When they went to HRX in January, one of their players couldn't go last second, so they had to bring Blokely, who hadn't played the game in 3 months at that time. And he had to play. They only came with 5 guys. They brought a different sub in the spring LAN.
Luke.
Then they brought you in the summer LAN. And in the midst of all of this, they've had different subs throughout their history. Kizza. Give me ADC. Luke. A couple other guys in the mix as well. Did that kind of have an effect on you in the back of your head? Like, oh, these guys go through so many subs. Are they going to keep me? Blah, 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 blah,
I don't know. Not really, because most of the guys who was subs, I think they kind of left on their own terms. I don't think they really wanted to be the sub for Vexed. That was for Luke as well. Luke didn't want to be sub. He wanted to go for a new team and try and be Vexed and that. Same with ADC. He couldn't make LAN, so that's the reason why he left and got
It's
dropped out.
also kind of like a thing with their main roster too. Okay, so all the way back to the very beginning when they were Grumpy Boys before Valencia qualifiers, there's only been 3 consistent players on this team throughout from that first start to now. The same 3 players have been consistently on this team. That's Narc, Welsh, and World. Does that concern you? That like, you have to try harder to prove to them that you can become one of those consistent, constant, rotational players, or?
Well, yeah, I guess because there's so many changes, but I feel like I kind of proved myself a little bit at the last LAN, the close games against Flashpoint.
Do you feel like even if the meta changed, you'd be okay? Like, for example, to put it in better terms,
Hmm.
Press Y was a very good triple DPS team with Destro, Regan, and Ari. They got I Suck at Paladins, which was Sam on their front line. And then they have Asclepius as their support. But as the meta kind of changed, I don't think they would have done so hot. Same thing with the Baldy Bunch or Vampire Lord. I don't think the meta is very kind to them, so it's not really working out for them this season. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. I don't know, because I'm like on the flex role, so
And
my
we've
first
seen you
ever
play
role.
front lines, and we've seen you pull out some damages as well. And we see when
Yeah.
you guys run double support comps, it's mainly just the Pip as the second healer, and you guys put World on it, of course.
Yeah.
Do you guys think do you guys think you're strong in the double support meta, or do you try to go more conventional double tank, solo heal, or triple damage?
It depends really. Like we normally go double tank like for now, but we want to experiment more with the triple DPS and stuff. But if we do have to go double support, like Welsh and World both can play it. Like Welsh has been practicing like a lot of supports recently.
Yeah, that was kind of your problem, I thought, at the summer LAN, is you guys aren't able to run that triple damage as effectively as other teams.
Yeah, it's because the role swaps, like Narc was on support.
Yeah, Narc was on support. TheLgcy was on frontline at the time. There was a lot of role swapping. Were you concerned with those role swaps?
Yeah,
Because there were so many?
I mean, people think like the role swaps was bad and everything. Like we wanted to go back to like the old roots with Xeno on support and not back on main tank and put me onto flex. We just thought that was the strongest way we can put it.
Yeah, because when I think of Narc, I think of him playing Inara, him playing the front lines, mostly Inara. It's like I've grown out of this habit though, because Legacy's been playing front lines for so long now. But when he played on his old team in the PS4U days, and I think you played the same. You played damage.
As well. I played damage on Xbox as well.
That's what I was gonna say. You played it on Xbox as well when you went over there for that short time. So when I had a team, we used to scrim against Legacy's team and play them in the esports hub tourneys. And this man would be on Drogos. He'd be on all these other damages. That's what he played. Legacy was a damage main. So when he got picked up as a tank, I was kind of, we'll see how this goes. And then it went well.
It went alright. I think moving to tank was probably one of the best choices I've made in the game.
Slots,
Because
do you prefer tank or damage?
I don't know, because my first ever role, like on my first team, was the tank. Just gradually on DPS. I like being the flex. I like switching between the roles, not just playing one like constantly.
Are your aim settings different for each role?
No, I keep him the same.
What's up, Yiuii? You kind of quiet over there. You all right?
Hello. Yeah, I'm good.
So you got picked up as the sub after they came back from Summer LAN?
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure Luke left, and they needed someone to fill for like 4 weeks.
It's been a lot longer than 4 weeks.
Oh, like play. Like I have to fill in for 4 weeks of playtime. Yeah.
Lexi said you should get MVP for the season because of you subbing.
Possibly.
So we'll talk about that here in a second, the MVP and stuff. How do you feel?
How do I feel? Like being on Vexed?
Being on Vex, being picked as their sub, being able to play in as many games as you have in the PCL. I think what you played 3 weeks, 2 weeks.
I've
You
played 3. I've played 3.
Oh,
And
3,
I have
3,
my
okay.
last one next week.
Oh,
Yeah.
Welsh
No,
didn't play this last week.
Yeah, he's not playing next week as well.
Ooh.
You can't be releasing intel like that, dude. People are gonna.
People know this already, though. Everyone knows.
No one knows
The
these
podcast
Xbox.
comes out on Friday. You got 12
Xbox at
hours
least.
to be ready.
No, it's fine. It's fine. No,
You
but
gotta click. You
playing
gotta
with Vex.
clickbait the video now, dude. Saying that there's Vex strats in here. Come watch.
Vex.
Vex strats in here somewhere. Just clickbait it. You gotta have a nice thumbnail as well.
I clickbaited it all the time. I say there's timestamps. People click on the video. There's no timestamps.
There's no timestamps. Yeah, you've got me with that one before, dude. I was looking for the timestamp of good content.
The whole thing.
Playing
is
with
good
Vex,
content.
yeah.
It's not bad.
All right, so playing with Vex, how do you feel, man?
All right, so when they picked me up, yeah, I just had them. I don't know. They taught me a lot of stuff. Like we'd go over a few days ago went over TACnet, like go over maps. Like they told us where we should push and stuff. So they've really like showed me how to play the game a lot better than I used to.
Yeah.
And they always tell me like if I'm doing something wrong, they always tell me like what I'm not doing right. And yeah.
Look, you
Just-
can tell us the truth. You go to sleep, and when you close your eyes, you just smile, and it's like, haha, free land. I don't got to worry about trying to beat these no more.
it kind of is like that actually. We're never really worried about anyone too much, apart from Radiant last week a bit.
What, you guys weren't worried about OTP? They took you to game 3, brother.
No, we let them. No, we had a we had a really bad draft in game 1. We gave them card and we just couldn't play around it because.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. OTP hasn't won a set this season. They're 0-4 in sets. I think they're.
They're inconsistent.
I think they're 2-8. They're inconsistent, but they've been changing their lineup.
I think they're changing lineup next week as well. That's intel.
Yes, Tykins is playing for Jay Tylo.
Yeah.
They're 0-4. I don't think you need intel against them right now. They're out of the race. They're out of the race.
That's a rep.
All right, so I broke down some of the situations where you guys could miss LAN.
Really? Enlighten me.
Impossible.
All comes down to this weekend coming.
It does.
Go
For you
He's not
guys, it
wrong.
does.
He's not wrong. You guys haven't clinched yet. Flashpoint's the only team to clinch, which I think was probably predicted. That probably was the one region where I was like, okay, they're going to clinch first. Now, I did say Cyclone could maybe have a chance of doing it, but they'd have to beat Flashpoint, of course, both times. They wouldn't be able to just beat them once and get away with it. They'd have to beat them twice. So, currently, you guys are 8-2 with map differential.
Mm-hmm.
You guys got pen and paper? This might get complicated.
Oh,
Yiuii, right? Yiuii
you're
can write it
challenging.
Nah, you write it, Slop.
down. No, you write it.
Okay, so let's look at Flashpoint and the PS4 EU side of things so you can get an idea of how this works, right? They're 4-0
Yep.
in sets.
Sure.
But they're 8-0 in map differential. So they've lost 0 maps. They've 2-0'd all 4 weeks. Okay, so that's 8. And they've lost 0 maps, so they're 8-0. Now, Brutal Fissure has lost 6 maps, Cyclone's lost 5, and YCTG has lost 8. So there's only a possibility of losing 4 maps. So it's impossible for Flashpoint to lose more maps than anybody else in the league already. Even if Flashpoint gets 2-0'd the last 2 weeks, they'll be 8-4, and that's still better than every other team. Right? So
It does work out like that, yeah.
Vexed is 8-2 from map differential. Okay, you guys are 4-0, but you've lost 2 maps, 1 to OTP and 1 to Radiant this past week.
Yeah.
Now, if you wouldn't have lost those maps, you'd be packing your bags. Unfortunately, you're not. Okay, so Radiant is 5-4. And
Map difference.
yes.
Okay.
Viral is 4 and 6. Or Zimmer frame. OTP's 1 and 8. They're out. There's no chance they're gonna make it. Okay? Viral and Radiant play each other in week 5, right? Let's say Radiant wins. If Radiant wins, they face OTP the next week. Now, if they beat Viral 2-0, they'll be 7 and 4. If they 2-0 OTP, they'll be 9 and 4. If you lose to OTP, you'd be 8 and 4. But if you win, you're 10 and 4. I mean 10 and 2. So all you guys need to do is 2-0 OTP.
Oh,
Wow. Okay.
we'll 2-0 Zimmer frame next week, and we'll be fine.
Yiui's fighting talk! Whoa. You can't be hitting them with that already, dude.
No, we can. It's okay.
Okay. Now let's see if you lose both of your last sets, but you take one map off of each one, right? You'd be 10 and 6. If Radiant wins, they'd be 7 and 4, 9 and 4. You guys would still qualify.
I swear we only have to beat Zimmer frame next week.
You need to get 2 maps in 2 weeks.
Sounds
Okay,
easy.
that should be easy TP.
2 maps in 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Like the only team that really
Yeah,
was
one.
like has a chance is Radiant, but we don't play against them anymore. We're not
Well,
really
if
too
you
worried.
if you tie with them, you guys win the head-to-head. You beat them both times.
Mm.
Xbox NA is a lot more complicated.
Xbox NA is
Onslaught 7
exciting.
and 2. Kirsty's Hands is 6 and 4. Happy Battlecats is 5 and 5. All 3 of those teams, there is a situation that they each make land.
That's actually crazy.
Can
to be
Happy Battle Cats make LAN? That'd be
Yes.
incredible.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
I want to see Happy Battle Cats on the main stage.
Which 5 of their 10 players?
Jello's are faithful, Mr. Pickles, and the 3 main ones, because those are the ones that get memed the most.
Main ones.
Well, they only have 9 people on their roster.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll give you their full roster. You tell me who you cut.
All right.
You ready?
Mhm.
All right. No fake answers, Yiuii.
All right.
All right. Here. I'll give you their roster. You tell me.
All right.
Oh,
Wait.
Wait. 1, 2,
Wait.
3, 4, 5, 6,
Wait,
7,
wait.
8. They only have 8 people on their roster.
All right. They're cutting 2 anyway.
Oh.
List the players.
Okay, you got Milka Cat.
All right. Well, let me write this down. Milka Cat. All right.
That's your support player.
All right.
He's
I'm just gonna
played-
type him in our chat. Okay.
Hold on. I need to see. He's played every game so far.
He's played every game.
Only 2 people have played every game so far.
Okay. What on this team?
Yes.
Okay.
Every game that they've played, which was
The other one is
Possible.
Apathy. Right?
yes, Apathy Ace, who is their front line.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Then you have Mr. Pickles.
Pickles. Okay.
He's played 5 games.
Okay.
Then you have He's Kanessa, which was Genos R34.
Yes, all right.
And he's played 5 games.
5 games. Yep.
Then you have Bert's Bees Knees.
Bees knees, my dude. All right.
He's played 7 games.
Oh, he's getting the games in. All right.
You have Sword of Avalwall.
Yeah.
He's played 3.
3. Okay.
Then you have Soldierbot and Regan. Soldierbot's played 7 games. Regan's played 5.
Them 2 gotta go.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
hold on.
Soldier Regan Garco.
Regan. How many games Regan played? 5?
Yes. Oh, you know what it is? Okay, SoldierBot's played 5 games for Happy Battle Cats, but he played 2 games in week 2
For Baldy?
For Baldy Bunch, yes.
Okay.
That's why he has a 7-game total.
Was it not Rust locked?
No.
Was that not a thing?
Interesting.
Imagine having Rust locks in 2018.
We could have pulled a quick one.
Could've.
Milky
Alright.
Cat is a support. Apathy Ace is
Okay.
your front line. Mr. Pickles is a DPS. He's Kinessa is a flex.
Okay.
Bert's Beesneys is a front line. Sword of Avalwall is a support. SoldierBot is a
DPS.
he's a DPS solely, but he's listed as a flex for some reason. And then Regan is a DPS.
Okay. Wait, so
Legacy.
Sword and Milk Cat are both supports, right?
Yes, Sword is a sub.
Alright, Sword be Onslaught.
So Pickles,
So-
Kinessa, and Sword are subs.
Okay.
I think Pickles has to be on the main thing for Blaster. Pickles, nice. Blaster's not even that bad. Actually, Regan is the only.
I think Milk Cat gets the cut because Sword beat Onslaught.
Milka Cat
It's
beat
the,
Onslaught.
no, the only like 3 games that Sword played was against that was the Onslaught set.
What? He's played 10 games.
Sword?
Oh,
You
no.
said
No,
3
no,
cheat.
No. No, Sword didn't play in the games where they beat Onslaught.
Yes, he did.
No.
Rain Day liked his name. He go watch the VOD.
Let me check this. He didn't play, bro.
He did.
He was talking about his name, but he didn't play.
Rain Day was talking about his
It
name.
was
You don't know.
Milka Cat, Apathy Ace, Regan, SoldierBot, and Bert's.
Have I been clickbaited by Rain Day?
You've been clicking.
Yes, you have.
There's no way.
You guys send me the screenshots with the stats. How am I wrong?
Well, I don't send you the Onslaught game screenshots,
You
Chief.
know what I
Like,
meant.
I mean, in that case, if Milk Cat beat Onslaught, then Sword gets the cut.
I will tell you this though. Sword has beaten Onslaught on another team in qualifiers.
Qualifiers are like 5 weeks ago. Doesn't matter.
Well, I was getting technical.
We're talking power rankings here, Chief. 5 weeks ago is outdated.
He was on the Xbox team, which changed their name to Bushwhakan.
Okay.
Well, keep Milka Cat.
Because
Well,
changing
changing
supports.
If you put SoldierBot in the lineup to go to LAN, then you can keep him on Genos if something happens to the support player, right?
Yeah, but it's like if like your support, if you have a different support, you're like kind of throwing. So one of them needs to get the cut because you.
So you take Milka Cat, Apathy Ace,
Yeah.
Bert's, Soldier, Regan, and
Genos. And
that's your
yeah.
6.
Mhm.
I think that's
Oh.
my hot take of a
Okay, do they
Happy Battle Cats LAN
do
team.
they have chance at winning the LAN now with that 6?
I
Of
think
course. I think they're going to win for sure.
right. No joke.
They have to
If they
beat
qua-
Vexed
no,
first.
no joke. If these guys
This
somehow
man just said
qualify for
Vexed
LAN,
is gonna
no,
lose to them.
dog.
Happy
these
Battle
guys-
Cats.
No,
Dangerous team.
if these guys somehow qualify for LAN, right?
They're
think
5
about
and
think,
5 right now.
No, yeah. Think about all the teams that they have to beat to qualify, right? So
Baldy
they
Bunch,
beat Onslaught.
Yes, they beat them, which put them from 2 and 4 to 5 and 5. Okay, so
Yeah.
if they go 4 and 0, they will be 9 and 5.
Yeah.
Okay, which means they would need Onslaught to go either 2-0 or 1-2-1-2 or lose 0-4 0-2-0-2.
Which is technically possible, but very unlikely.
Well, Onslaught has to face Kirsty's Hands in week 3.
I think Onslaught don't drop another map for the rest of the league, to be honest. That's a hot take.
I'm going to be truthful. We're going to know next week because Kirsty's Hands and Happy Battle Cats play each other next week.
So if Happy Battle Cats win 2-0 this week,
They will be 7 and 5.
so they're actually in a good spot to go to LAN, right, at that point. If like the Onslaught games go well for them. Like not for Onslaught, but for if like Happy Battle Cats get the results they want, then it's like good
If
for
Baldy Bunch beats Onslaught 2-0, Onslaught will be 7 and 4, which means Happy Battle Cats will still be behind them 7 and 5, but
there's another week.
they play Baldy Bunch the next week. Happy Battle Cats do. That could be an easy 2-0. And Kirsty's
Easy.
Hands has to play Onslaught, and if Onslaught drops one map, Happy Battle Cats
Goes to LAN.
maybe.
Happy
I
Battle
don't
Cats
know,
at
because
HRX.
They got 2-0'd by Onslaught in the beginning of the season. So theoretically, they're 0-2. Then they go 2-1 against them. So they're 2-3 against Onslaught.
Like, as much as I would like to see Happy Battle Cats qualify for LAN, like as much as I want to see it happen, I don't think Onslaught drop another map for the rest of the league.
You
I think
think they 2-0 Kirsty's Hands?
I think they 2-0-2-0.
Okay, Baldy Bunch, I can see a 2-0. They're not going to Game 3 against Kirsty's Hands?
I don't think so because Onslaught dropping like a set,
Where's
like
Yiuii?
you know that like Onslaught are mad about dropping that
Where's
set, so I don't
Slop?
think
Where's
they
your
drop
guys'
another
input?
set.
Are they losing any
Yeah.
more maps?
Give us hot takes.
Yes, all of them.
Onslaught. Now, Onslaught, I guess they could maybe lose like 1 point against Kirsty's Hands, but I don't think they'll lose the set. There's no way to lose the set.
Alright. I'll update my hot take slightly, right? Onslaught don't drop a map for the rest of the league unless they're really tilted from this week, and in that case they lose every game.
Okay.
But
All right. Okay. If they qualify, are they bringing Tay or an actual sub?
I have the intel on that, so I'm not going to answer it.
Give us
Leave
the
that to the other
intel.
team. No.
Oh, give us the intel.
Okay, I can see them bringing an actual sub and then like putting money together to bring Tay, or convincing Hi-Res to just pay for 2 people.
Wait, is Tay playing next week?
Huh?
I don't know, Chief.
No.
Depends
Okay,
on-
so listen. Here's the
Well,
story.
no.
Kirsty's Hands and Onslaught had to play a double header on Saturday, right? Because
Mhm.
they had to play their week 3 matchup because it was postponed due to the hurricane. So they played.
Yeah.
In the first game, Miracle lagged out or
Yeah.
disconnected, and he was playing Ying. They had a Ying bot for half that match, and they still won.
Apparently they had it for the whole game. That's what I heard.
Oh, well, I would believe that. The KDA was 0.30.
Sounds like Miracle.
Miracles on the what?
So, after that, he played the second game. They won. And then after that, I guess he disconnected during the draft of the first game against Happy Battle Cats. So they brought in
Tay.
Tay. So it was like a last-minute thing. They weren't expecting to play with a sub at all. They don't have a sub ready to go. They have subs like in their back pocket for scrims and stuff, but they don't plan on playing in the tournament with them. I mean, Miracle was there; he was ready. It's just he was having connection issues.
You know
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I mean, if they have to use a sub again, I'm pretty sure they're going to use a real sub.
Right, I got a question for you. Who does Onslaught, like, if they do get a new sub, right? Like, let's say they cut Tay and they get a new sub, who do they pick up? Because in my opinion, I don't actually think there's like anyone that they can pick up
Wait.
that will hold like the same quality that they need for that team.
Are there still no roster locks? Would they be allowed to take someone from a different team?
I think they'd be able to take it from another team as long as
Let's
three-player
say
rule is-
there's roster locks. Who do they take?
what, like from free agents? I honestly have no idea.
Sam?
Sam's on Kelsey's hands, right? Or not?
No, he
No.
was on press Y.
Oh wait, he's not roster locked.
No, he was on press Y. They released non-PCL roster locks.
I would say maybe Sam, but like
It could be Sam, to be honest.
I think Sam could be likely, but like
Okay, what about
To
Ari?
be honest, I think they would still play with Tay over Sam, to be honest. Because Sam doesn't really play the game that much, does he?
Okay, what about Ari?
Ari.
maybe, but it's like
Aravian?
yeah, like
Hmm.
he's been good and on like good teams, but like besides like the press Y players, he like I see Ari in the streams and stuff, so I think he does still want to play, but like let's say for some reason he didn't. Or either not drop or hardly drop. Because I don't think they can get anyone to replace Miracle, but
Alright,
at the same
so-
time.
I had the same question, but for a different team.
Okay.
If Elevate qualifies for PS4
Yeah.
and A, who do they take as a sub? Do they take Ludex, or do they find someone else?
I
Fire-
think
I
they
think they'll
take
take
Ludex.
Ludex. They'll
I think
definitely
they
take
take
Ludex.
Okay.
I don't see why they wouldn't.
Okay. If Oni Channers qualifies, who do they take as their sub? They don't have a sub either. Both
They
those teams,
don't.
Elevate and Oni Channers, have played with 5 guys through 4 weeks. Same 5 guys.
But like Ludex is like their official sub/coach. Like they would, if they qualify,
for
they would
Elevate,
attempt
yes,
to
but
take
not
him.
for Channers.
Yeah. Oni-Channers, I don't know. I know
What about
that they said they were looking for a sub/coach. It would. I don't know who that would be because I don't think there is anyone in like PS4 NA.
that
they
could
could
be
take?
a sub, maybe not a coach.
Yeah, but like who in PS4 NA would they want?
Would they take Sorrow?
I doubt it.
Would they take
I
Fire?
couldn't-
would
I
they
couldn't see
take
that.
Fiery Impact?
I doubt that also.
Fire Impact's a fragger though.
But like, at what point do you think to yourself, Oni-Chans need a DPS sub?
Dude, their entire
Like-
team is DPS except for Neil.
That's what I mean. Like they don't need a DPS sub. They need someone that can fill in like other roles.
Okay, what about General in Chief?
I couldn't see it.
IQZ? Author of the God?
I think if Author or Des played for them, it would be purely like off of friendship, and it would just be let's take them to LAN. Like I couldn't see anyone joining Oni-Chans and actually playing unless unless it was like another swiper situation where he just couldn't play, or like someone couldn't play. I think that 5-man roster plays regardless, which is I don't think anyone could really sub for them.
Okay.
I think they could do with a coach though. It wouldn't hurt for them to have a coach, but I can't see anyone coming in and subbing.
Alright. I got a hot one for you. You ready? You ready, guys?
Oh,
Yes.
alright.
Alright. Let's say warm-up qualified. They can't. They're out of the race. But
Then why is this a question?
because they have played 9 guys.
9 guys.
Who do you take? Who's your LAN roster for warm-up?
Who's on the roster, dog? I'll give you another hot take.
Alright, okay. You guys, Yiuii, Slop, I know you guys have watched the games, so you guys can just go based off of what you've seen in the games.
All right. I didn't exactly finish watching the warm-up games, but I seen a bit of them.
Alright.
We got Garcia.
Okay.
We got Sorrow.
Okay.
He played the first week, then he left.
Alright, I'm not even putting him on there then. That's fine. Cut him. He's gone.
You got Geppetto.
Alright.
You got TKO Ghost.
Okay.
Vicious KDR.
Okay.
Topo Justice, which is
That's bullsack, right?
that's the Great Ball Sack.
Okay.
Obviously, Slop Yiuii had to change his name. You got Guiba.
Why would he change it?
You got
Guiba.
High Res made him. You got Guiba,
Mm-hmm.
Business, and Cirques.
Mm-hmm.
So you got a couple vets in there.
Whoever's name was Bolsack has to be on the main roster.
So Garcia stays regardless because he like made the team and like
He's the veteran.
yeah, like Garcia stays
When
no
Saro
matter
left,
what.
he became the only veteran player they have.
Yeah. Now,
Are you
let's see,
taking
roles
TKO
here.
or, as the Paladins casters would say, T-Cox?
Yeah,
My man's
probably.
name is TKO X Ghost, and they called him T-Cox.
That's it's
The
branding, dude,
T-Cox
I'm
and
telling you.
Bolsack duo.
It's branding, dog. Okay. Players. I don't know who Cirques is.
He's like
So-
a 14-year-old support with no mic.
All right, that
What?
gets the
Take
cut. If you don't have a mic, like, do you even talk at LAN? Like, do you
Listen,
mute yourself at LAN?
Garcia and Saro were the only
Thank
vets. The
you
rest
for
of the
that.
team is a bunch of meatloafs that haven't
Alright.
been turned into beautiful hamburgers yet.
All right, Cirques gets cut. If you can't even talk in your team games, you're off the team, chief.
That's fine.
Like-
Cirques was a support and Garcia is a support. So
All right, yeah, Cirques gets cut. How many we got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. So one more needs to go. And I don't have Sorrow on the list. He's already gone. Most of these are DPSs. I'm assuming Business is playing tank here.
yeah, Business was playing tank. Vicious has played tank.
Alright, keep
Geppetto Flex from
Business
tank and
in.
damage.
Just need a tank.
TKO played tank 1 week.
I
He
don't
played
know.
Nando.
Seems good. I think. I honestly don't know who you cut here. Like, this is actually just close.
To me,
but-
you only take a 5-man roster.
I'll take the guy with no mic.
I think.
Yeah, he would be the 6 if I do take a 6. It would be Cirques. He's a good healer. But I would take Garcia, Geppetto, TK, Vicious, and Business.
Yeah, I think Guiba gets cut though.
Yeah, Guiba and Ballsack, all they do is throw games.
Wow, I wasn't gonna go in on him, dog. But now that you mention it, like, I can get behind that.
Okay. All right. So let's talk about, you guys were wondering, what is this PCLC, right? The PCLC? And,
Yep.
and what are the criteria for the MVP and stuff like that, right?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
First of
Yeah.
all, let me find the tweet here. Okay.
Find the tweet. Is it on your timeline?
Yes, it's on my timeline. I gotta scroll down. Let me
Nice.
calm down. All right. So
Can I
we got
visualize it?
current PCL MVP candidates in order
Okay.
are Prosper Logic from Flashpoint,
Mm-hmm.
Swiper the One from
Cameron.
Oni Channers, Kyle
Yep.
Conrad from Elevate, who is also known as Emmett Payne, World from Vexed, Skeppy from Onslaught, Dovahkiin from Kirsty's Hands, Atomic AMK from Brutal Fissure, It's Tito from Cyclone, and Revolt Kings from Radiant.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yep.
Now, the PCLC is a collection of people that I've been gathering. You guys watch sports, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay, so
sports.
Yiuii, you're banned. So
Oh. Okay.
no, you guys. Okay, so you guys are overseas. You probably watch football.
Football.
Yeah,
Yeah.
real
it's,
football. Don't worry, I was born
real
in Italy.
football.
I understand. It's real football.
You understand?
I call
Great
it
word.
football here, and people are like, "Oh yeah, like, do you like the Browns?" And I'm like, "Homie, homie, they don't play football, bro." Okay. No. So the NBA is the best example to use. Okay, the NBA with like LeBron and stuff.
Oh yeah. The one with what's his name? Like Tom Brady in it.
Yeah, you're banned.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
by the way, your team is actually shitting on people in the fantasy football league.
Really?
Yeah, but you need to change your roster soon because you got bye weeks coming up.
Wait. Am I actually doing good in it? Even though I've never looked at my team.
Yeah, each team plays 16 games, but there's like 17 or 18 weeks in the season because each team gets 1 week off.
Yeah.
So you
How
need,
is Vexed?
so when you have players who have weeks off, you need to take them out of your starting lineup like a
Can I update it now? Let's get hop into it. I'll do it now and look, keep talking, keep talking.
Okay, so
Take a look.
I've been collecting these people because they're going to be the PCLC, which is the Paladins Console League Committee. Okay, and basically it's a collection of people that have played on console, have played on PC. Some are in the PPL. None will be from the PCL because that's biased and you can't be in the league that you're voting for. Some have not been on teams at all, but they've played the game and they have some kind of game sense. The only requirements that I ask of these people is that they watch all the console games. They can do it on their own time because we have 2 weeks left in the season. And then after the season ends, they won't vote for another 4 weeks.
Okay.
And the other requirement is that you are not in the PCL.
Okay.
So I have in my Discord, I have a Discord channel for them only. It's got huge amounts of data and
Wow.
info for them. There's basically 4 giant pinned messages that have the max amount of characters you can type in one message on Discord, which is 2,000. I learned that. I learned that while making these. Okay, so it gives them the list of the teams, your guys' records right now. That'll be updated every week. It gives them what awards we're going to be giving out, the stats that are kept during the season for each player. I can tell you their awards and the stats that are kept because you guys see those anyways. The following roles are judged by certain stats in a certain order of importance. And that is what everyone is judged on during the awards. And then and then all of them, I will create a Google form for voting, send it out to all my people in the committee, and then they will vote and send their things in, but they'll vote anonymously. So I won't know who picked who.
Okay.
And me myself, I do not get a vote.
Okay. You just get the results and stuff.
Yes, I don't want to be part of the voting because I don't want to seem biased. I'm the analyst, so I want. So in the NBA, they do the exact same thing. They have analysts and some other positions that are fit for the role, where they vote for who's the end of regular season awards, like the MVP. Okay, that's why when Steph Curry got it a couple of years ago, it's like he was the first ever unanimous MVP because every single person on the committee voted for him. Now, in the committee, I will have an odd number of people so that there are no ties.
Okay.
Right now, I've got 13. I think 21 would be a good number.
21. That would be a nice number to have.
Yeah. I mean, the most votes one person would get was probably 11.
I'm sure if you
to break
send TheLgcy a Discord invite, he'll vote for you.
Yeah, definitely. Not going to give you everyone's name, but I've got 2 PPL players who are in it. That's Phoenix and
Moonchopper.
Oh,
yeah.
Do they actually watch the
Moonchopper and
PPL?
Phoenix.
Do they actually watch the games from PCL?
They do.
Yo, Phoenix is a biased Flashpoint fan, so.
Phoenix and Moonchopper actually they host my stream. Moonchopper hosts my stream actually like 3 times a week usually, and he chills in my chat too and just hangs out. So, and he shows some interest in console. So does Phoenix. Some other guys do too. I've got some old people that used to play on console competitively. I'll just name drop one. Grapple.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys can see the names on the side anyways in the Discord.
I can.
So all those people are in there. Some of them have different names than what they used to be, but some of them come from PC too. So even if they don't play on a team on PC, but they play on PC, they've come over. So it's a good collection of people so far. I'm still reaching out to some other people. Also casters from High Res like Rain Day, Gore, I Hold Shift, Vox, Pretty Hair. They will not be included either.
That's fair enough, I think.
Yeah.
For this, at least, yeah.
I was originally going to ask them, but then Rain Day and I had a quick conversation. He was like, I feel like casters shouldn't be involved because of the bias, and they would all just vote for Ball and Berry anyways.
They would all just vote for Bollenberry. So, I mean, I can't fault it.
So, yeah. I mean, who do you guys think right now, out of those 9 names in the MVP race, who do you think should have MVP?
Alright.
Um,
It's gonna sound
If you
biased.
guys were able to
Alright,
get votes,
no.
who would it be?
It's gonna sound biased, but I do actually just think it's Prosper.
Every stat
We
I put up
average,
yesterday and today has been team-oriented stats.
Yeah.
I'm going to start putting up individual stats.
but I guarantee, like,
Listen. I will drop you a stat right now. Individual
drop
kills.
me a stat.
Prosper has 110 kills in the league right now.
Is that good?
He's tied for first.
He's tied first with
Who
him.
else is first?
Who else is first?
Yeah.
Good question.
Because that's your intel.
Boys, good question. Let's see. Atomic AMK has 109. He's in second place, by the way. Tied with him is World.
Okay.
Both have 110.
So well, Dean
That's
Prosper.
fair.
Those 3-game sets really helped World out. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, I mean, seeing that we've played less games than World and he's tied with kills on Robbie, like they've played 2 more maps, he's tied on kills. I mean, I don't really have to explain that anymore.
So each roll. Okay, so here's the stats we keep track of. Okay, total kills for the season. If you hear the word total, that's for the season. Okay.
Yeah.
So you have total kills, total deaths, total assists, your KDA, your total objective, total shielding, total healing, kills per game, deaths per game, assists per game, objective per game, damage per game, shielding per game, healing per game, and games played. Now, for the awards, there is the regular season MVP, which is the most prestigious award of them all, of course, right?
Of course.
Then there's the best damage player. So let's say Prosper gets MVP. He would be the best damage player.
Yeah.
Okay. There's the best damage player in the PCL. There's the best frontline player in the PCL. The best flex player in the PCL. The best support player in the PCL. You have the best coach in the PCL.
Okay.
The best rookie.
Coach Yiuii.
Best rookie.
Yes.
How are you determining a rookie? Like, what is your criteria for them to be a rookie?
Less than 2 PCSs. Or
Less than 2
none at all.
PCSs. Or none at all. 2 PCSs though, I wouldn't entirely call that a rookie.
I would.
Maybe it
There's a
depends.
good-
Like,
Listen, there's a good amount of rookies right now
I think
that haven't played in any PCSs at all, actually.
being a rookie is quite subjective though, because it depends what teams you played against in those PCLs. Like, you could play 10 PCLs, get first rounded every time, and then like you'd probably still be a rookie because like I don't know. But if you're like getting like, playing against good teams, getting decently far in like your first PCL, like your second one, then I wouldn't really call you a rookie if you're putting up good numbers. So I think it's subjective.
Do you want to hear who the rookies are?
Sure.
All right, so Tito from Cyclone.
Yes.
Atomic AMK.
That's fair. Yeah.
He's never played on a team.
Yeah, that's fair.
Hamana Hayno.
Okay.
Nasty Pro, V-Clax Patties, Ernest Diggin, owned by Atomics.
So,
and
all of
Jupiter
YCTG.
Raw. Well, everyone pretty much except for Beanie.
Okay.
Geppetto.
Okay.
TKO.
Okay.
Vicious KDR is considered a rookie.
Okay.
Cirques.
Okay.
LZ Legends.
Okay.
Oh, really?
How long's he been around,
L-
Slop?
Quite a while.
LZ has been
Wow.
around before Slop.
LZ was around when I was on Xbox.
Yeah, he's been on the scene for a while.
I remember playing tens with LZ when I was on Xbox. It's been a hot minute. I don't think that one's a rookie.
Okay, we can take that out. Give me a second here, boys.
Because what? That's been like a year since I was on Xbox. That's not a rookie, Chief.
Glad you guys are here. Tay?
Tay won a LAN. You can't put her in the vote.
No, she's going down as rookie, dude.
Aw.
Tay won a LAN. That doesn't count.
Milk a Cat?
That's one for Yiuii and
Oh, he's never. I've never seen him play any PCS games, but he's been playing ranked since like season 0. He's been playing the game for ages.
All of Happy Ballcat's been playing ranked.
Yeah.
Ranked
Milk a
doesn't
Cat,
count.
Apathy Ace, Mr. Pickles, He's Canessa, Burt's Bees Knees, Sword of Avawa.
Okay. So
Ace is really new. I've only seen him like last month.
And who? Apathy Ace?
Yeah, I've only seen
Oh.
him play like since like last month.
He
I
was
haven't
on.
seen
He was
him.
on the podcast last week. He came over from Overwatch recently.
All right.
And then the last rookie would be Kenichi.
that's fair as well.
Is there anyone else that should be on that list?
Not off the top of my head, but I'm sure you're missing someone.
How long has Taikens and Suki Lushushi been around?
Tekken's has been around for since like Legends. They've been for a while.
Yeah, I've seen him in PCS matches before, so.
Yeah. Sushi doesn't really wait.
She doesn't really play, really.
Yeah.
So more like a ranked kid. Doesn't play in tourneys.
Okay, so then there's also, after you have, where is it? Best rookie, you have best sixth man, so basically the best sub.
Best sub. Okay.
Oh.
Oh, Yiui's getting excited.
I get to win something.
Oh, let's go. Number one in something, hopefully.
Most
Great work.
improved player as well.
Okay.
Most improved player is kind of difficult to gauge.
That is difficult. But
But it's
At the same
mainly
time-
players that have like skipped PCESs or they've left the
and
game.
just come into the league.
They
or
come
something.
back. They left and come back, like Filleted.
Delayed. Okay.
Culture Scred.
Coach Roy never left.
Well, he never left, but he fell off.
Did he?
Yes.
Alright.
Some of these players have fell off. That's why they're on the list. I mean, Garcia, Business.
Okay.
The other Shutterer, he kind of disappeared for a while. He was like a coach.
For like a month, but yeah,
Yeah.
whatever you can call him.
Well, 1 month is one PCS phase. Oh.
Oh.
Ned's Lark, Vengeance, Peacekeeper, Destro, Smutney, Westside, Hamish, Soldierbot, Kev Falcon, Dovakin, Styles, Akatsuki, and Jordan.
Okay.
Okay, so each role is gauged on certain stats in an order of importance. So flex, and this was all decided by the people that are in the committee already. We had like a long discussion about this. Flex is every stat in no particular order due to the position. Because if you're a flex, you can be a damage in a front line, or a front line in a support, or a support in a front in a damage. So
All of them.
exactly. So it's really hard to gauge them by certain things.
Okay.
So we kind of look at the flex player that's doing well and see what they play, and then we judge them by that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For damages or DPSs, it's first we go by KDA.
Okay.
Then we go by assists.
Okay.
The reason why we go by KDA first is because 3 assists is 1 kill, and KDA incorporates your kills and assists with your deaths as well. Obviously.
Okay. Yeah.
Then we go by assists because assist means you had something to do with that kill.
Okay.
Then we go by kills. Then we go by assists per game. Then we go by damage, kills per game, and then damage per game.
Okay.
For front lines, we go by assists per game, and then assists, then objective per game, not objective total, because
games can last longer and things
Well,
like that, I guess.
Not only that, if you're zoning a team out,
Yeah.
the support is usually
not gonna touch too much.
Yeah. Objective per game, then kills, KDA, shielding, objective, and shielding per game. The reason why shielding and shielding per game are so low on that list in priority is because you could play Anara or Terminus.
Yeah. And then not get any.
Exactly.
So that's fair.
There you go. And then support. The first thing we judge supports on are deaths.
That's fair.
Then assists.
That's also fair.
Well, when a support gets an assist, it's either they're part of the kill,
Or they were healing the person that got the kill.
or they're supporting the character that, or supporting the player that is in the fight.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Then we do deaths per game.
Okay.
Then we do their healing stat. Then we do deaths per game, and then healing per game. The reason why we do healing fourth is because deaths overall, assists, and deaths per game, all before healing, is included in your healing. If you die less per game, you're theoretically
more.
doing more healing. If you're getting a lot of assists, theoretically, you're getting more healing.
Okay. So I need to get Storm to start KD protecting so we can get MVP. Alright.
He's doing pretty good, actually, in all the categories.
I
Now,
would
here's the
expect
thing.
that.
Here's the thing. In order to be considered for any of the awards, you have to have at least 10 games played at the end of the season. Because the least amount of games possible is 12.
Oh, really?
Yes. If you 2-0 everyone every week,
Yeah, you're in
6 weeks, you're 12-0, right?
Yeah.
12 games. So you have to have 10 games minimum. There's people that have already reached 10 games.
So none of my team qualifies for this?
Well, you guys have only played 8 so far. By the end of the season, you'll have played
Feels
10.
bad.
Except
I'm not in
for-
the running.
Except for Good Lad and Harvey.
They've only missed 2 games though, right? Both of them?
Yes, so you guys
Okay.
gotta stretch out
So we
your...
need to throw a game or something to get everyone in.
You gotta have... Your last 2 weeks have to be 3 game sets.
Alright, well,
That's fine. Just throw a couple games.
Gotta lose a
Yeah.
game.
Yeah,
We might bring this down to 8. We're thinking
bring it
about
down to
that.
8?
Yes.
I think you should for the sake of my team. For the sake of Good Lad and Harvey making the MVP ballot, I think you should.
And then for sub, obviously a sub's minimum games is going to be lower. The sub's minimum games is 5.
That's fair, I think.
I'm
I think
also-
any team that
Or if we switch the big number to 8 from 10, then we'd switch the sub from 5 to 4.
I think that's fine. Like any decent team that actually has like a good sub and does want to utilize them enough to where they could be considered would probably play at least 4 games.
Yeah, don't worry, Yiuii. You've played 8 games.
Yiui's played more than his
Based
main
on
roster
main
people.
I have.
Are you considered a sub still then?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Yiui's leaked too much intel already this show. Like you gotta stop.
I've leaked
We
nothing.
can leak one thing.
Oh,
You gotta-
oh, Slav, do it. Do it, Slav. Do it.
No leaks, no
I
leaks.
think, no, Slav, do it.
Okay.
We've done a whole VOD review at this point of leaks. Like this is
Welsh
getting too much.
He's keeping the bench very warm for now. He's on main roster.
Alright, stop with
Yiuii
the
on
debate.
DPS.
Alright, stop with the debate slot. We all know we're gonna turn up to LAN.
Mm.
Welsh is gonna walk up on Serpent Beach, one
Yeah.
shot Robbie again, and then teleport into our team's backline and feed.
Oh.
I mean, Pam,
I thought you were going to say he was going to pick
What?
Sky and just dump
Ah.
ults on your head.
No.
You guys aren't ready for the Sky Lex combo.
Oh,
Listen, I know how to beat Vexed. It's super easy.
you take them to a 6th game because they've never played one before at LAN.
Oh.
No, I know how you beat Vexed. It's super easy.
All right.
All right, so
Okay.
you make them think that you want to pick Saris as your double support, and then they'll pick Saris so that you can't have it, but then you make them solo heal with it. Boom. Game 1.
We really messed up on that split stone game of draft. That was that was not good from us.
Hold on, time out.
That's literally what happened. Literally what happened.
I know that's what happened. I could tell in the draft. But you know what the best part of that was?
Yeah.
The next game, Radiant makes the same mistake.
I know. They told us it's because I was like,
so that you couldn't have it, and then they get stuck solo healing with it, and they lose that game.
all of this happened because of a meme conversation me and Smarty had. We were memeing about, oh yeah, we've been playing so much Saris, yeah.
I just thought it was funny that you guys did the same exact thing to each other, and the same result happened to each of you.
Yeah.
That's actually
that was the first 2 losses for Saris.
Rest in peace.
Oh, you could just
Saris bad character.
Listen. Then Saris was picked as a solo healer again the same day by another team, and they lost. So, through 3 weeks of play, Saris was 8-0 as damaged Saris. All 8 games, double support comps. We go into week 4, and you guys throw the Saris.
I think we should do it again next week.
So Saris is 9-3 now. She is 9-0 in double support.
Sounds good to me.
Slop, we're picking double support next week and we're losing, yeah?
Alright, wait, so you're telling me when we need to sandbag some games to get Harvey and Goodlad onto the table, we're picking Saris?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
As a solo healer.
As a solo healer.
Yes.
Stormlake says Saris
Make
though.
sure Storm doesn't die though.
Oh yeah, we got to keep his stats alive as well.
Do you want to... Listen, that man is doing good. Okay?
Yeah, I would think he would be.
I mean, he's doing...
Our team stats are good, so I would think that all of our stats are pretty good.
Here you go, homie. Your boy Storm Avatar has the second most deaths on your team.
Okay. Who has the most?
You.
Oh,
Team's good.
Legacy.
Hey, wait, before you say anything, I played every week. Harvey and Goodlad have missed a week. Well,
Harvey's got the big brain. He's missing a week on purpose to not have most deaths. He's got the big brain.
Stats. Alright.
Oh,
Yeah.
Trust me here, bro. Even if Harvey played, he would not have as many deaths.
Harvey just doesn't
Now,
die,
I
to
will
be
tell
fair.
you this. If Op played every game, he'd be triple the amount you have right now.
I mean, it's unfortunate.
You have 44 deaths in 8 games, Legacy. As a
I
front line.
mean, I think
Homie
that's
Op
pretty
has
good.
24 and 2.
Alright, cut the stream, cut the stream. I'm out. Like, cut it off. End the video. Alright.
All right, your boy Storm's got 170 assists.
That's pretty good. Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's not bad.
The second most is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Prosper.
Okay.
Who's got the most deaths on Vexed?
The most deaths on
Probably me.
Vexed.
Yeah.
If I had to guess, I haven't watched too many of your games.
Yeah?
Yiuii, you don't want me to answer that question.
No, you do. No, there's no way. Come on.
Yiuii, mate.
Oh no.
mate. You missed
Why'd they
that.
ask this?
It's Slopodopolous
Oh.
How
Oh.
many deaths?
with 69.
Who's next? Who's next? Who's got second most
You gotta
deaths?
stop
World.
feeding, dog.
Oh.
World? Really?
I'm good then. I'm good.
I'm actually quite
He's
surprised
got
about that
60. Yiuii, you're good because the third most is Welsh Mania.
Oh.
one. Does he have like 50 something?
46.
Oh.
But Yiuii has 45.
So you're telling me
Oh.
the DPSs for Vexed die more than me, and
Mark
I
has the
have
least
the
amount
most
of
deaths
deaths
on my
because
team.
he hasn't played
Mark
that much.
has-
But in realistic, he doesn't because he has only 2 behind Lexi.
Oh,
Lexi's been there every time, I think. But he
we
hasn't-
die as a team.
Listen, let me tell you something. You guys are Gucci, okay? Because do you really want me to tell you who has the freaking most deaths in the league?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I got you, homie. You ready? You got. Well, Donka has 92.
Oh, to be fair,
All
if you
right.
think about it,
Most deaths in the game. LZ Legends.
how many?
He's got 97.
I don't know about all that.
What?
He's the suicide guy for
Does he
LTP.
play tank? No, he plays DPS, right?
Yeah. He's the guy
cannot-
who played BK on Brightmarsh this week.
Oh, what, the guy that missed the sticks when he stunned them? Oh,
Yeah.
of course he has the most deaths.
Cool.
He ulted as Bomb King on Brightmarsh and chased the Fury all the way back to
He
respawn.
stunned a Furia.
From the point, bro. From capture point.
He
Rolled
stunned.
his way all the way to Fury in the back line of their freaking spawn, pretty much.
Those are the kind of things you don't unsee, dude.
Bad game for Legends. He's a fragger. No, it will never happen again.
Never happen again.
All right, what other stat you want?
Go with a cool one.
Well, the highest
One that-
KDA in the league is still Kyle Conrad.
All right.
Dude, homie. Through 2 weeks, they had only played 4 games. He died once in those 4 games, and that was the first game.
No.
So in 3 games, he did not die. He had a 38.67 KDA.
All right. Payne's really good, and his team's really good. But when you play against, I'm pretty sure what they're like warm up and game over the 2 worst teams in the league, like in the entire league.
Yes, the entire league, I would say they're the 2 worst right now.
Like I would say, yeah, Payne is really
I
good.
put
and his
Baldy Bunch
stats are
down
really
there with
good.
them too.
But would you say that Payne's stats are higher than they should be because of those teams that they played in the first 2 weeks?
Hey, man, he's got a 546 even after losing to Oni-chan.
Yeah, like don't. Does that come down
He has the
to?
least amount of deaths by any player that has played more than 4 games.
But then they've only played like 1 good team in the whole league.
I guess you could say that, yeah.
So
All
I mean,
right,
his
here,
stats are good.
I'll
And he's really
drop a
good.
hot one for you, Mr. Drizzy Diaz with the .07 KD.
But he's like a top 5 GM, dude. Like they don't have bad stats.
He's automatically the best player of his GM.
All right,
Yeah.
okay. You want to know objective, shielding, or healing? Or damage,
Healing.
or damage.
Actually, no, I don't want to know healing. Now, who's done the most damage in the league? Because damage is one that's hard to stat pad. So if you're like really winning against a bad team, like
Actually,
you just kill them anyway. Like you can't really stat pad damage unless it's like 2 really close teams. Yeah, unless you've played loads of maps, it's been like even teams.
Most damage in the league?
Yeah.
Atomic AMK.
I can see it. Then again, he has
Almost-
played more
by
maps
almost
again.
100,000.
But then he has played more maps than basically like everyone. He's played a lot more maps than our team, and then all of his maps have gone to like 4-3. So I think he does have slightly inflated stats again, but he is doing well. So
Yo, tell me why my boy Storm has more damage than Op
And Legacy? Oh.
Op and Filleted put together,
Oh,
pretty
no.
much.
because Storm's played 4 weeks, and Op and Flayed have played 2 games. Maybe that might be the answer you're looking for.
Combined,
Who you
homo.
taking to LAN?
Combined. So you're telling me that Storm in 4 weeks can't do the damage of
Who you
Op and
taking?
Flayed in
Who you
1 week?
taking to land?
Op.
You left Filleted on the dirt?
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh, come on. Can't be doing that.
we like Filleted, but like we've always said from the start like op is coming to LAN, so White Boy's coming to LAN. We paid for his flight.
You're not paying for fillet?
White Boy's flight was £200. Filleted's is a bit more than £200. So
He's coming from overseas.
yeah.
All right. Who do you think has the most shielding in the league?
Yiuii.
I would say me,
Get the
but
hell out
I
of
have
here with
played-
that Yiuii.
I would say me, but I played less
Yiuii wrong.
than everyone else.
Oh,
Who? Who legacy?
I was gonna say me, but I've played like less games than
Homie,
other
you're
people.
like dead even with Centurio and shielding.
And Centaur is probably at the bottom, right?
He's got 560, 850. You have 560,852. He has 560, 104.
But he's played like 6 more games than me, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I think only 2 more, but okay.
So who's at number 1?
Sir
someone in Brutal Fisher?
Sir Benji.
Sir Benj, but then Benj has played like 5 more games as well. All these people get to stat pad because they play more games. Like,
Yeah, but that's when the per game really comes out, because if you have a lot of shielding and little games played, then it gets spread.
who has the most per game, like on average?
Shielding?
Yeah.
Look at this man. Legacy wants to flex. Shielding per game. Here we go. Sir Benji. Even with the most games played out of you guys.
It's not us.
No, you're maybe third. Hold on.
I think.
Oh, you're not even third, broski.
Is this team or are you like doing individual players again?
Individual players.
Who would have the most shielding?
You're fourth.
I want to
For
say I want to
shielding
say
per game. Yiuii, you're in third.
I want to say
Oh,
it's an
wow.
Xbox.
Well, I play Torvald nearly every game, so
I played like 2 total board games. I want to say an A player that has most shielding.
So if Yiui's third and Legacy's 4th, who's 1 and 2?
I
Transic.
want to say Transic,
Yeah,
and then
Sir
maybe
Benji's
like
1 and Op is number 2.
Ops played 2 maps. Oh, that's
Exactly
average
why
per
he has
game.
a high freaking shielding per game.
That is fake news. I've been scammed.
All right, so going back to our main topic here. Yiuii, where do you see yourself? Like, after, let's say you guys qualify for HRX, are you going to play at HRX since you got the most play time, or?
we don't know yet. I'm not too sure what's happening right now. To be honest,
What's happening is you guys are trying to qualify.
Just wait until.
Who's going to be playing on the?
Listen, all I got to say is, if you guys make LAN, are you prepared to deal with me in person?
Oh yeah. Why wouldn't we?
I'm not answering that one.
What do you mean you're not answering that one?
Of course I am, dog.
Homie, I'm about to get wild out here, okay?
Uh-huh. You can't do that if you're on the desk, dog.
Oh, yes, I can.
You can't do that if you're on the desk,
Listen,
dog.
all I got to say is, I am known for the Vuvuzela.
You are. Is it coming back? You doing the run back?
It better come back.
You're just going to have to wait and see, boys.
I would like to see it run
I
back.
just wanted to see if Harvey's gonna wear some New Balance crap.
He wore them to EGX this weekend.
Oh no.
All right, look, I'm gonna be honest. I'm trying to hold this in, but I got a big surprise.
Okay.
For
Oh
HRX.
yes, please.
Yes, please. I like surprises.
Oh, podcast exclusive.
It may or may not be a super Vuvuzela.
Oh. Wow.
I heard it's a bigger venue. And,
See
and a
a
bigger
bigger
event.
Vuvuzela. You're just scaling up with the event.
Who knows? It might not even be a Vuvuzela. Maybe it'll be Bluball or
Might not.
Foghorn.
You gonna bring a trumpet this time?
No, Foghorn. Ah!
Fuck. Alright, none of that.
People will think the tornado sirens are going off.
Whoa,
I'd
too
like
soon,
that.
too soon.
All right, well, if you guys don't have anything else to add to your storylines,
okay.
do you guys?
I wanted to mention
Go ahead. Do it
the
now.
not my storyline, the Tito storyline that we were talking about before.
Oh yeah. Lay it on me.
So Tito went from, I don't even know where he came from. Like
Well,
before.
he's been like a duo partner with Beanie. They've been a duo package. And I think him leaving Beanie, joining Cyclone was the best thing for him and for Cyclone. Because for Donka had a big champ pool he had to worry about. Because the Rain could pretty much only play BK and Drogos. You take the Rain out of the lineup, you put Tito in there, he can play the Drogos, he can play the BK, but he can also play hit scans. So if they draft a hit scan and a flank,
Yeah.
they can be more flexible in their drafts like that. Because Donka doesn't have to be forced to play that hit scan, and they can put the Rain on the hit scan and put Donka on his flanks that he's more familiar with. Because the Rain wasn't as good as a flank as Donka. So,
Yeah.
but go
No.
ahead. What were you gonna say?
I think the fact that Tito, like,
Thank you.
do you know where Tito was before? Like, he was on Cyclone, like what team he was on?
Just a couple pickup teams here and there.
It's like nowhere really major.
Well, he played for YCTG as a sub in week 1 of qualifiers when they boned you guys.
I mean, good lad had 2 megabytes of internet. That really doesn't count.
I
But
don't want to
sure,
hear it. Every time someone
Yep.
loses, they
Excuses.
blame it on
Chief.
the internet.
Chief. I sent you that scoreboard.
Onslaught,
Chief.
Cyclone,
Chief.
you guys all
Chief.
blame it on the internet.
I sent you that scoreboard, and that was not an I good lad in that game. And you know this, but we're not going to comment on
Yeah,
it.
it was
here.
an I bad lad.
Yep, it was a I bad connection lad. Anyway, back to the story.
All right, back to the story.
So Tito, I think we can kind of agree that he was like a random, pretty unknown. And
Yes,
then,
that's why he's in the Rookie of the Year.
yeah. And I think at this point, if he doesn't win Rookie of the Year, then your poll is rigged.
Hey,
Because
I got nothing to do with it, homie.
no, if he doesn't win Rookie of the Year, your poll is rigged because that kid went from, as we agreed, literally nowhere to what was his stats in the drag game against us? He went like 20 and something in like a losing game. Like
What game was it? Game 1 or 2 in the
game 2 this week.
Game 2?
Yeah, game 2 from the most recent week.
Game 2, huh?
Mhm.
Let's see here.
He's playing Drogas, I believe.
15 kills, 8 deaths, 6 assists, 25 objective, 127,944 damage.
And that's in a game that he loses. Like, if you're telling me that this kid comes out of nowhere, has literally
He
like
was 17 and 6 and 14 the game before with 145,000 damage.
that's what I mean. This guy like was a random, came out of nowhere, has literally no team experience.
He doubled the second most kills on his team both games.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I don't get it how he just turned up and he drops numbers like this and he's not going to win Rookie. Like, he better win Rookie of the Year. Because this guy, like, he came out of nowhere. He dropped stats that, like, against us as well. Like, you know, if it was stats against a lower team, then it's like, alright, like, you know, they could be a bit more even, but, like, you know, we were putting pressure on him and stuff, and he still drops numbers, so it's like, when you see him have games like that, it's like, what could
the
he
Rain
do?
dropped numbers too, bro. He went 2-11 and 1.
Yeah, he dropped numbers onto my stat sheet. Anyway, it's like when you see him dropping numbers like that and stuff, then you see like,
Hold up, Yiui's too quiet. We gotta drop a stat for Yiuii.
all right,
Where's this man at? You want the 7 and 11 game you did, Yiuii,
Yes, sir.
or the 6 and 10 game?
This at the 7-Eleven, I guess.
Or the 2-8 game.
That's
where
Torvald. That's Torvald.
Homie, how are you guys winning these games when Yiuii is feeding like this?
How are you blaming Torvald?
I bring the big brain to the game. The strats. It's all about the kills.
All right, I got you.
Okay.
This game, you went 5-5.
Oh,
Oh wow,
What was
neutral.
you playing?
Oh, this game you went 3-3.
Ooh.
huge.
Dude, you
That's
are
a Torvald game.
You are a
Torvald game.
flyer, bro.
I am.
Wait, so
Oh, okay. 5-1.
Wait, so
Oh.
across 2 weeks, you each dropped 15 kills? That's insane.
All about the assists. Kills don't matter. All about assists.
Oh, okay. You want your assists? Okay, you got
Mhm.
you got 9 in that game. You got 17 in that game. You got 18 in that game. You got 3 in this game. 11 in this game. 11 in this game too. Oh my goodness. Hold on, let me hit up the stat sheet real quick. Here we go. Yiuii. Week 1. Oh, you didn't play week 1. Week 2.
No.
12 kills total in all your games.
Huge kills.
7 deaths
Wow.
and 26 assists.
Oh.
Oh,
You had a 2.95 KDE in week 2, buddy.
was that the highest KD on the team?
Definitely not.
Oh.
Slop had a 367 that week.
Oh. Slot plays for stats.
Welsh had a 396 that week. Lexi had a 433, but he gets boosted by the fucking assists. So. All right, you ready for this one? This is a hot one right here. You got a .80 KDA in 4th week.
Oh.
That's solid.
Yiuii dropping numbers.
Okay.
15 kills, 29 deaths, and 25 assists. How do you get 15 kills, 25 assists, and you still can't go positive?
Don't know. It's Torvald.
I give it to you. You got.
Mm.
Hold on, it's not showing me a solid number here. Showing me decimals for shielding per game. Oh, okay. You're dropping 48. Oh, no. 73,646 average shielding per game, bro.
Is that good? You said that's like top 3, isn't it?
Yeah, you're like
Oh.
3rd.
Yeah. I put all the shielding. I just stand in front of my DPS with my shield, let them shoot stuff.
Homie, my man Slop has almost half your shielding, bro.
Oh. How is he shielding on DPS characters? What is this?
Homie, he got 2,250 shielding in week 2.
Wow.
Is he playing
It's
Vivian?
incredible.
Are you playing Vivian, Slop?
No, that was a Torvald game for Slop.
That was a Torvald game for
That was a
Slop?
Torvald game for Slop. 2,000 shielding.
That's for the whole week. That's the whole week worth of games.
Yeah, that's a whole week of Slop Torvald.
Slop's Torvald's OP.
He plays as silence Torvald and doesn't bubble people.
Yo, my homie, oh, Narc must. What did Narc play in game 3 this week? Anara? Had to have been. He only has 7,000 shielding. Or 7. No, he has 7,000 healing.
Oh, Khan, I think.
You only got 7,500 healing with Khan. Meanwhile, Lexi's over here with 155,000 on Damba.
Wait.
Oh no, Damba had 223,754 heals in game 2, by the way. You know why you got that much healing?
Because you're dying a lot. Point fights were long.
No, that's not why. I'll tell you why. Your boys over at Radiant in the same game put up over 500,000 damage.
Wow. Okay.
In that game alone. Only one of their players went negative in KD.
They choked it when Furia just dashed on point and just got down battled. That's really what lost them the game.
Smutney had more healing that game too.
Yeah. The beam is OP.
Smutney almost had 200,000 healing in each game.
Spotney's
Yeah,
OP.
what's Smutney's stats like now? Like in the overall league, how's he been doing?
Smutney's killing it, bro. He has over 1 million heals. He's almost at 1.5 million.
Okay.
He needs 7,000 more. Well, 6,000 and some change.
Well, that's
He's
not
killing it,
even a
dude.
game, so
He's killing it, bro.
that's good.
All right, guys. Slop, you want to go ahead and
Yo.
throw your Twitter out there? Any last things you'd like to say? Anybody you'd like to shout out?
Just hashtag no it's at Slopodopolous.
Yeah.
I just want to say, me and you just want to say, there's very spicy intel
Oh,
behind the scenes of X.
oh yes. Big stuff
wow.
happening.
Find out. Legacy knows. Everyone knows of Flashpoint. Vexed all knows. Spicy intel.
I'm sure I do. I'll make
And,
sure
oh no!
not to
Oh
be.
crap! I
Well,
thought Lexi's here.
Oh
whoa,
no.
Lexi
whoa,
doesn't
whoa,
know.
whoa. That he will be purchasing new shoes for LAN.
He should buy
Doesn't wanna
Slop's
get
school
roasted,
shoes.
That's why. Doesn't wanna
He should
get
buy
roasted.
Slop's school shoes. They're pretty nice.
Like,
How
From
are the
your
school shoes?
we can take him shopping a couple of days before LAN.
Can Harvey pull
Yeah,
up in
I think
some
you have
Tom
to.
Fords?
No. Parker can donate him some Crocs, though, I'm sure.
Harvey literally put into like the Meatball group chat that he's getting some New Balance
Crocs
Crocs.
went out. Listen, Crocs went out of business.
I mean,
Do you know who hired their CEO?
probably
Mhm.
Parker.
GameStop.
Park.
Parker probably put him into business. He was like, you know what, dude?
It's a woman.
Alright, we don't assume. My bad.
Parker spent all his land money on Crocs.
Yeah, Parker was like, I gotta keep him rent.
All right,
Doesn't need
Legacy, any last
controller.
words, shout outs, Twitter, whatever?
Yiuii,
By the way, your Twitter is at FreeFarmFlare, right?
Yeah.
What does that mean? Why is that your Twitter name?
Oh, okay.
Why not just
Okay,
Yiuii?
so no, I don't know
Where
because
the
I
heck
used to.
did the name Yiuii come from?
And I don't know. I used to play a game ages ago, and my name was like something like Yiuii or something, and then everyone started calling me Yiuii. I don't know. It's just made
What?
up randomly. But Freeform Flare, that's actually I used to be called Flare, and then everyone would say I get freeformed, so I
Wait.
just changed it to Freeform Flare.
Did you just have the OG tag flower?
Yeah.
How did you let that go? That would have been good.
Oh, that was my 360 account, but I forgot the login. It was pretty fun.
That is unfortunate.
Yeah. Everyone called me. Everyone said I get freeformed though, so I changed it to Freeform Flare on Twitter.
Seems good.
Mm.
It seems like you've been getting farmed with those stat lines.
Statistical evidence, dog.
Next week, I'll boost those stats. I'm just gonna set the back of map, not die a single
Hard KD
time.
Protect. Dog, play Ruckus and put one ball
Yeah.
on people to get assists. And
Ruckus
then
is
just,
8-0 in the PCL.
yeah, don't ruin
Alright,
my win
whipping
rate.
out.
I'm boosting it.
Alright. Taking Ruckus next week, both games, losing both games.
Oh, come on, brother.
Mm-mm.
And then not going to land because you threw those 2 games and Radiant.
Sounds good to me.
Legacy,
Sounds
any
good
last
to me.
words, shout outs, or Twitter handle?
Twitter handle at TheLgcy. I mean,
You said GLXY, right?
yep, GLXY. Follow me on Twitter. I also stream twitch.tv/TheLgcy_. I'm gonna stream more now that we've qualified for LAN and we can leak intel. I just want to say shout out to my team for qualifying for LAN again because we get to go to DreamHack and that's big value. So that's all I've got for you.
Speaking of streaming intel, what do you guys think about the PPL players streaming, or PGS as well, streaming their scrims?
I don't agree with that. at
I
all.
don't agree with it, to be honest.
I thought so dumb.
Yeah,
like those-
I see his point behind it, but I don't agree with it.
I don't agree with it. At that level of competition, no.
Ozone is streaming scrims with his PGS team.
PGS, I could see more.
He
like,
said
I
until
agree
they
with,
get better or they become top 4 or the team asks him to stop.
yeah, I think that's fair. PGS, I'm okay with it if like the team's okay with it, but PPL, you shouldn't be streaming your scrims. There's no way. Especially seeing like the random stuff that they pull out. Like, imagine if G2 streamed their scrims when they ran like the Torbod like triple flank. Like, you wouldn't want to stream that. So I don't
Speaking
know.
of Torvald and triple flank, what do you think about Oni Changers around the solo Torvald this weekend?
I think it was funny that they tried to deny that a troll after they tweeted that they were trolling, but I mean, other than that, it was fine.
What about the Khan solo tank?
It doesn't matter because the teams that they were playing against, like, they could just run whatever.
No, I think a different team ran a solo Torvald. Solo Khan, I mean.
I'm talking about the only channel game still. They could basically run whatever they want there. I think Elevate could have done the same thing. They just run whatever they want there. They do fine.
Week 3 is a big week, man. Kirsty's Hands versus Onslaught. If Kirsty's Hands beats Happy Battle Cats this next week, that's a huge matchup in week 6. Then, if Elevate and Oni Changers win 2-0 and again in week 5, then they face each other week 3. Winner goes to LAN.
Yeah, I like it that obviously not in our scenario because we've already qualified, but for like the other teams playing until the last week is like something they actually have to do. Because it's like before, like I don't know if you remember the DreamHack, like most teams qualified by like week 3 or 4 or whatever it was. So like the last weeks were like, oh well, cool if there's an upset, but it doesn't mean anything. But at this point, with all these teams being like so close, it's like the last week, like these people actually have to like try going into the games. Because like if we don't go.
Yeah, they don't go to LAN.
I like that, but unfortunately, outside of them like not getting upset, I don't think there's like any way that they can make it like that every time. Like I don't think there's a way that high-res can make every week important. Unless something like this happens, but that's not like down to high-res in any way.
Well, I think you should randomize the season, the matches, instead of just like you do 6 weeks and there's 4 teams, so the first 3 weeks are just mirrored for the last 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Like you would just jumble it up.
I think I like the current setup in the way that like Oni-chan is and Elevate are, where it's like.
Well, that worked out because of their seeding.
Yeah.
Same with Onslaught and Curse.
Yeah, but it's like that game is gonna be amazing because both teams can qualify for LAN off of that game depending on map win, right?
Yeah.
So it's like both of them really want to win, and they both want a 2-0. So like that hopefully will be a really good game. I'm pretty sure that's like the closest one, right? Of like 2 teams that really do have a chance of going to LAN. Like that's like the closest one out of all the regions left.
Yes. If Elevate 2-0s next week, they'll be 5 and they'll be 7-2.
Okay.
Then if they win
Yeah.
against Oni Channers 2-0, they'll be 9-2. Meanwhile, old boys will be 10-3. They need Oni Channers to drop a map to game over to warm up.
To go to LAN? Only channels don't drop a map to warm up. That's not happening.
Let me make sure this is correct here.
There's no way they have the same amount of wins. It should be they should have the same amount of wins, and Elevate should have one loss.
They don't have the same amount of wins.
Oh no, they don't. No, yeah, because Only China's won one.
Oh, Elevate 7
Oh.
and 2. Sorry. They took one map
Ooh.
off of Oni Channers.
Yeah. So they're tied right at that point. If Elevate 2-0 this
They
week,
would
they're
go
like fully tied.
If Elevate 2-0's game over, they'll be 9 and 2. If Oni Channers wins, they'll be against warm up. They'll be 10 and 1. So then, if Elevate wins 2 matches, they'll be 11 and 2 if they 2-0 Oni Channers, and Oni Channers would be 10 and 3. So Elevate would go to land. If Elevate wins 2-1, they would be 11 and 3, and Oni Channers would be 11 and 3. They'd have to go to a tiebreaker.
Week 6 for that is exciting.
It's gonna be interesting, week 6.
That is because
If any of them drop a map against game over or warm up
Yeah.
in week 5, it's over.
yeah, because normally like those are the like games where you might see them troll like you did this week, where it's like we can just play whatever. But now that like they need to win every single map, so it's like we're not risking any chance of like dropping the map.
Yeah. It's going to be exciting.
So-
Both North
so
American
that-
regions. Real exciting. Vexed, Xbox EU is a little exciting.
Is, a little bit.
Radiant versus Viral. Honestly, you guys need Viral to win 2-1.
We're against Viral next week.
Okay? You need OTP to beat Radiant 2-1.
Mm.
Yeah.
Listen, even if they lose to Radiant, you need them to take one map off of them. That would be the best case scenario. Safest scenario.
It's nice though that people are actually having to play up until the last week though. That's nice to see.
All right, so we got to end this podcast. It's been an hour
We
and
do.
40. Thank
We
you
do.
guys for coming on the show. Slop, it's been a real pleasure, man.
Yeah, thank you.
What are you, tired?
Yeah.
Chief, it's only 11:30. Oh no, wait, it's 1 a.m. in your time zone, right?
his time zone and his
It's
brain is
1 a.m.
different. Yo, Yiuii, man, it's been awesome seeing you being put into the rotation. I like when subs get to play,
Yeah.
whether it's
Thank
for
you.
one game or not. I think we should bring over the Overwatch strat where you swap subs for certain maps.
Oh yeah.
I like to see the subs play, man. It's nice seeing the subs play. It gives you and other subs a reason to keep on a team as
Oh,
a
yeah.
sub, Look at Luke. He didn't get any play time. He wanted to be main roster, and now he doesn't get a potential free land spot. So, whatever.
Yeah. He's on PC now. He made a
He's on
team on PC, I think.
Hey,
He
listen.
has.
It doesn't matter because if he went to LAN, there would only be pictures of him like on the floor.
I can confirm that Luke was on the floor all the time, so
Oh.
Listen,
those pictures
when all of you
aren't
guys were hanging out
handpicked.
in one hotel room to watch Console
in
Corner,
Onslaught's room and he was on the floor
that was
the whole time.
that hit me
I quote him.
right in my heart, man. That was awesome. I love you
I
guys.
caught him underneath Zeno's
Well,
bed.
when we were all there watching your stream.
Yeah, I had audio problems. I get it. All right, so
You
thanks for coming
definitely
on the
did.
show, guys. Another episode
Yeah.
in the books, episode 8 of the Console Corner
Yeah.
podcast. So thank you guys so much.
Goodbye.
Yeah, no problem, dude.
No problem.
Bye bye.
Bye.